I'm back again with a new top 10 list recapping the month of July. This month, big AAA releases were a bit MIA, providing some time to hit those backlogs in what's been a very jam-packed year of games. As a result, it was all about the indie and AA scene stepping up to the plate, especially after the piss-poor release of Exoprimal. So, before we dive deep into this month's top picks, as always, let's highlight a few quality 1.0 releases worth shouting out. July's first quality out of early access title was Brick Rigs on July 14th. This is a dynamic physics sandbox game where you can craft, drive, and obliterate virtually any vehicle from dragsters to helicopters. You can share your masterpieces with others or explore over 200,000 creations from the community. With its recent transition from early access to full release on Steam, the game boasts improved UI, enhanced gamepad support, and a slew of other exciting updates. Next, on the 18th was the 1.0 release of Ember Knights, which, in my opinion, is the best game to come out of early access this past month. This is an intense action roguelite where you, as one of the legendary Ember Knights, face off against the sinister sorcerer Praxis and his vast army of corrupted creatures. Whether solo or with a team of up to 4 players, you'll navigate relentless battles, confront menacing bosses, and continually evolve your tactics with diverse weapon modifications and playstyle combos. And then on the 21st was the 1.0 release of Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, one of the most overtop battle simulators you'll ever encounter. Craft battles with up to millions of characters and experience unparalleled simulation gameplay featuring real-time strategy controls, first and third person perspectives, and both pre-made and custom-made campaigns. The game's groundbreaking GPU accelerated tech enables more detailed, massive scale battles, and with the latest release, you can explore new maps, engage with unique hero units, and enjoy enhanced animations and controls. And then a day after the Jedi vs. Zombie Simulator release was the 1.0 arrival of Delta V, Rings of Saturn, an asteroid mining simulator set amidst Saturn's dense debris field. As the captain of an excavation ship, navigate the mineral-rich rings, unearth precious resources, and immerse yourself in the intricacies of science. This physics-based journey offers weekly updates and branching narratives driven by diverse characters and is grounded in genuine science, making for an engaging and authentic spacefaring experience. So with that, let's dive into the top 10 games you should have bought in the month of July. Kicking off our list at number 10 is Gylt, a solo adventure horror experience crafted by Tequila Works. While it first saw light on the now discontinued Stadia platform, Gylt is more than just a port. It's a hidden gem many might have missed the first go-around. You'll dive into the eerie town of Bethelwood, Maine, and accompany Sally in her quest to find her lost cousin Emily in a world where darkest fears come alive. Navigate this nightmarish landscape, either confronting or evading its monstrous inhabitants, all underscored by the atmospheric tunes of Chris Velasco. Gylt is now available on all PlayStations, Xboxes, and Steam. At number 9 is Synapse, an immersive first-person VR shooter developed and published by Endreams. As you dive into it, you'll be embarking on a roguelite adventure, navigating through ever-changing stages and continuously upgrading your gear. One thing you'll find remarkable is its innovative use of PSVR 2's eye-tracking tech. You can literally interact with stuff just by looking at it, taking immersion to a whole new level. Now, while the game is pretty awesome in terms of gameplay, it can be a bit repetitive with stages and perks lacking a little bit of diversity. But regardless, it's one of the best in the VR shooter space upon launch. Right now, it's exclusive to the PSVR 2, but as an owner of the Index, I'm really hoping that this one eventually makes its way to the other headsets as well. Next, at number 8 is Viewfinder, a captivating first-person adventure game developed by Sad Owl Studios and published by Thunderful. In Viewfinder, you'll wield a Polaroid camera to reshape reality and bring photographs, sketches, and even postcards to life. Set in multifaceted hub worlds, the game encourages exploration, letting you uncover secrets, the very essence of the world, and their unique power to mold it. Whether you're looking for a puzzle-driven experience or just an excuse to take pictures with a Polaroid camera, Viewfinder adjusts to your gameplay desires. Step into its universe and challenge your perceptions, unlocking the mysteries that lie within Viewfinder, available on all PlayStations and Steam. At number 7 is Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals, the sequel to Night School Studios' 2016 Oxenfree, this time being published by Netflix, who is trying to ramp up a gaming catalog of all things. Lost Signals takes place 5 years after the eerie events of the original game, where you return as Riley to the coastal town of Kamina to investigate strange electromagnetic disturbances. With your trusty walkie-talkie, you'll converse with locals and delve into the ghostly signals pervading the town, even manipulating time itself with Oxenfree's signature radio mechanic. However, it's not just radios acting up. A mysterious cult parentage is attempting to breach the boundaries between realities. Every choice you make shapes Riley's destiny, relationships, and the fate of Kamina, urging you to confront the supernatural elements and perhaps even save the future. Oxenfree 2 is available on all PlayStations, Switch, Steam, and even Netflix if you feel like taking a break from one of the million originals they seem to offer these days. At number 6 is My Friendly Neighborhood, a survival horror game developed by John and Evan Szymanski and published by Dread XP. In this haunting game centered around the once beloved puppet show, The Friendly Neighborhood, you step into the shoes of Gordon, a repairman tasked to investigate why old episodes have mysteriously started broadcasting once more. However, the joyous puppets you remembered have transformed into menacing adversaries. As you navigate through the varied environments, from backstage workshops to cran halls, you'll encounter challenging puzzles reminiscent of classic survival horror games. My Friendly Neighborhood offers a fresh twist on horror, emphasizing eerie ambience over explicit gore. Find out what happens when Sesame Street turns into Nightmare on Elmo Street, and My Friendly Neighborhood, available on all PlayStations, Xboxes, and Steam. Following up at number 5 is The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie, developed by Nihon Falcom and published by NIS America. Originally launching in Japan in 2020, this JRPG finally dropped to English-speaking audiences, where you'll experience the conclusion of the series' Crossbell and Erebonia arcs. Set 5 months after the Great Twilight, Crossbell regains its independence, only to face a new threat from a formidable foe who claims the city. You'll utilize the innovative Crossroads system, seamlessly switching between 3 protagonist storylines, Lloyd Bannings, Rien Schwarzer, and the mysterious Sea, navigating through a tangled web of politics, power plays, and parallel realities. With over 50 playable characters and intricate side stories, the game sets the stage for the anticipated The Legend of Heroes Kira no Kaseki, which is likely to be released to English-speaking audiences at the end of 2023 or sometime in 2024. The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie is available on all PlayStations, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. At number 4 is one of the more highly anticipated releases from this past month in Remnant II, a third-person Souls-like shooter developed by Gunfire Games and published by Gearbox. In this sequel to Remnant from the Ashes, immerse yourself in diverse, dynamically generated worlds where level layouts, quests, and enemies constantly change. Choose from distinct character archetypes like the Gunslinger, renowned for firearms, or the Handler, who is accompanied by a loyal dog in combat. Whether solo or with friends in a 3-player co-op, face formidable foes, unravel branching quests, and harness powerful archetypes to stave off humanity's extinction. Definitely one to keep your eye out for upcoming sales, as I don't see its $50 price tag holding for very long. Remnant 2 is available on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. At number 3 is Jagged Alliance 3, the third and newest installment in the tactical turn-based series developed by Haemimont Games and published by THQ Nordic. The game is set in the tumultuous nation of Grand Chen, where you command a squad of 40 unique mercenaries, including returning legends like Vicky Waters, to rescue the kidnapped president from the Legion, a rogue paramilitary force. Beyond strategic combat, you'll customize weapons, access a dynamic campaign map, and make decisions that shape the fate of Grand Chen. You can also experience the game's narrative alongside friends via cooperative multiplayer mode, which is always a huge plus in my eyes, and having recently played a tactical turn-based game in Divinity 2, I am excited to try more from this genre, especially any titles taking a non-fantasy direction such as this one. Jagged Alliance 3 is out and available on Steam. And just shy of my top pick for July is Gravity Circuit, an indie action platformer inspired by the likes of classic Mega Man titles, developed by Domesticated Ant Games and published by PID Games. Set in a future filled with sentient robots, you must thwart the renewed threat of the virus army, aiming for world domination. Channel energy into powerful punches, discover hidden secrets, and rescue civilians to unlock newfound abilities. Gravity Circuit features a single-player campaign spanning 12 distinct stages, challenging your platforming prowess against an array of enemies and formidable bosses. If you enjoy the classic Mega Man series, this one will serve you well, similar in fashion to how Pizza Tower pleases fans of the Wario franchise. Gravity Circuit is available on all PlayStations, Switch, Steam, and the Epic Games Store. And finally, at number 1 is another Nintendo-developed hit in the return of Pikmin and Pikmin 4, a captivating real-time strategy game where you play a key member of the Rescue Corps on a mission to save Captain Olimar, stranded on an Earth-like planet. Command diverse Pikmin species, each with unique abilities from battling foes to solving intricate puzzles. Notably, the game introduces nighttime expeditions where you utilize the bioluminescent glow Pikmin to light your path and defend against nocturnal threats. Customize your character, enhance your loyal dog-like companion Otachi, and embark on a rich single-player journey. And if multiplayer is your cup of tea, compete in the strategic multiplayer mode, Dandori Battles, new to the 4th installment of the series. It's been 10 years since the release of Pikmin 3, but the recipe for success has remained the same. Pikmin 4 is the top game you should have bought in the month of July and is available on the Nintendo Switch. After the stellar performance of Pikmin 4 in July, I've set my sights on some new promising titles set to debut in August. Kicking off the month on August 3rd, the CRPG community is abuzz with the anticipation for the full release of Baldur's Gate 3, which is coming out of early access and touching its 1.0 phase. Fast forward to August 22nd, and we'll see the launch of Immortals of Aveum, an innovative first-person shooter. While it is backed by EA, fingers crossed that it delivers a fully realized experience from the get-go. And then wrapping up the month, From Software devotees have the much-awaited Armored Core 6 to look forward to on August 25th. Will From Software snatch another Game of the Year title in such a short span? Hard to say, but we'll reconvene at the end of August to discuss. Until then, peace out, y'all.